What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you the overview of the DDJ-FLX6. To start out with the jog wheel, this jog wheel is the full size. I will say it's the same size as the CDJ that you can see in any clubs in the festival. But one thing the DDJ-FLX6 is special is because this merge FX, as you don't really see any other controller includes this feature. And I feel like this merge effects is used for a transition to another track, or you can begin of the track or end of the track. I can show you some of the example here. So let's play the first track here. So it gives you 4 different merge effects here, but I'll show you the first effects. Even reverse or go forward, that gives you the different, that's giving you a different effect. But once you tap it again, it's stopped. And ends with the quite a little bit wet reverb. And try with the second effects here. Alright, hit this. Alright, let's try the third one. I feel like the third one's a little bit subtle effects that I feel like will be the most used for in any case. And I do personally think the third one is my favorite so far. And let's try the fourth one. I feel like the fourth one is kind of like a reverse or forward of the track. It's kind of feeling like a vinyl sounds, I will say. But in any of the 4 of the merge effects, I would just go for the third one. It's my favorite so far. It's just very usable for transition to any other tracks. These effects cannot be changed to another effects that included in the software. But I really hope in the future they can let us change the other effects. But overall, these effects is pretty cool to use so far. And the second cool features that FLX6 has is the jog cutter. I feel like this jog cutter here is perfect for those who doesn't know how to like scratch, or they just started and they just want to do a quick one. Yeah, I will show you a quick example of the jog cutter. That's it. Like, it will just snap it to the first grip. So it will give it that punchiness sound. That's kind of like how the scratching sounds, but I'll show you without the jog cutter and with the originals. Well, overall, the jog cutter, it's pretty cool features that I would not really use it. So I feel like the jog cutter will come pretty handy at some points, but I will show you the original cuttings, how it sounds. And compare with the jog cutter here. I feel like jog cutter giving that really robotic scratching sound. It's pretty cool. So it does make it way easier compared to the original scratching sound, but that's your preference. But for me, I'll just prefer the cutting original sounds. Let's go with the middle part here. It has 4 channels for you with 4 different selection of the trimming, high, mid, low, and filter. And of course, with the slider here and the cute buttons that you use it for a separation of your headphones. So let's go with the middle part here. As you can see, of course, it will have the trimming, high, mid, low, and filter knobs. Of course, with the slider here for the volume, and the effects button with the level and depth, the channel selection as the label. This size number 1, this size is number 2, and the third one is over here. 4. It's over here, of course. So this one, you can mix it with different 4 channels, and you can go crazy and do many of the performing as you like. And you can go really creative on this controller for sure. Then let's go to the right side here. You can have, and you can see the master level for the overall the volume, and the boost level, that's for your boost speaker. And this one comes really handy. And the effect select. So it has 6 different effects for you to choose, and you can select it and customize it on your laptop, put it on each of the effects that you want, the separate channel, select for the effects. That's everything for the DDJ-FLX6 here. And how cool is the DDJ-FLX6 is. And the knob here for you to scroll and sing songs here. And if you want to choose a song, just hit the load buttons here. It will load it the tracks for you, or you would go back and you hit this to choose, and you can hit it twice to go back. Yeah, and this button here showing you all the wavelength of the tracks, or you wanted to see the whole list of your songs here. But I would prefer to go to see my wavelength here. So here's the thing beside here. And beside here, it's separate for you with the deck 4 or sampler. So if you want to prefer like putting on your one shot of your sampler, and you want to load it on the 4th channel, you can totally do so. All right, let's go with sampler here. We turn the deck 4. It's there for you, so you can load any of the one shot for your sampler, like a chanting or anything for you to play with. Or you just prefer playing the deck 4, loading the 4th track, so you can have 4 different channels for you to play. And this controller is super cool. All right, so I'll show you how the effect is. All right, and I'll show you how does the controller plays for you. So I just did the really basic mixing transitions between track 1 to track 2 for you guys. So I just simply playing along with the effects here and changing up the beats for the echo effects and playing around with the pad effects for you guys to see. Here's the important part. Before I play the song, I have to make sure the first tracks is matching the tempo with the other tracks at 135. So it can be able to be matching and make a smooth transition to another songs. And then I also make sure the master channel is on, so it will automatically match with the pitch of that songs. And that's pretty much how I did it with the basic transitions. And I'll also turning the low and the mid, the highs to the left. It's giving a really smooth transitions and the sound is not clashing together. All right, I'll show you once again. Right, let's do again here. And that's how I did a really basic transitions with the controller DDJ-FLX6. And I really hope this video is giving you all the knowledge about the mixing skills and especially showing how this controller is. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more DJ tutorials for you guys. Signing out and happy mixing.